We are back to the storage unit, and it's been a great 2 weeks. So we're gonna go through, let you guys kind of know what we have sold so far off from the units, also to what our plan is, and address some of the comments we got on here, and to clarify a couple different things. So number one, we did a couple shows this week. We did the Christmas show, which we sold I think maybe $350 worth of stuff. The comic book show, which we sold $600 with the comics, blew out like 3 more boxes. And then we did a clothing show, me and my wife. Actually, my wife helped me out, which was great. Made things a lot faster for me because I didn't have to write down names. And we did maybe 700 in that one, 800, I don't know, something like that. So great. We did move a bunch more stuff. So not like 15 was it, overall probably like 1,500 after fees and stuff like that. So great to get rid of that stuff. But let's go through and show you the progress we made, because we were here yesterday. I didn't film. I just want to focus on getting some of the stuff done, and it's coming along, guys. We're getting there, which is awesome. All right, guys, so we packed this thing pretty much packed in here. We're gonna reorganize and go through this, but unfortunately, one of my boxes fell and knocked over a tote, so now they're all leaning. So I gotta fix that today. The biggest thing, this is combined us down to one unit, and it's gonna save us, I think, a total like $250. Now, one thing is, I could have been a lot more organized with this. That is my fault. But the backstory is, we actually had we did have some family issues this year that people had to come stay with us because they either, got hurt at work or other family issues where they immediately come stay us. So my eBay room, which I was doing a lot of my listing stuff, I had to move some merchandise out, and I had to quickly move stuff out because we had no choice. It was an emergency at that point. So I kind of just threw stuff in the other storage unit, and then I went to across country and bought a bunch of stuff around the same time, and yeah, it just got out of control, and I let it fall behind. So that's on me, 100%. Number two is a lot of people saying that this is the cost of doing business. I'm not complaining about this unit costing me more money. I understand I can afford the extra $110 at least. I'm working on another phase of my business, and that one's gonna cost a little bit more money. So I'm trying to save as much money as possible and cut out expenses so I can focus on create another stream of income for the business. So there's kind of a reason why I'm trying to penny pinch and cut down things. Also too, I want to reduce the other storage unit, start selling off a lot of this stuff, because the other part of my business I want to venture into and do a little bit more stuff in, it's going to take up more time as well. And that may cut in a little bit in my reselling, not a lot, but the whole purpose of me doing that is to free me up for more time. But in the beginning, it's going to take up probably more time to get the systems in place. Once I have the systems in place and have a couple people helping out working for me, then it will allow me to free up more time to do more reselling and stuff like that. So at this point, it's better for me to cut back and regroup, take 2 steps back before I take a giant step forward. So let me clean up this mess. All right, guys, this is the second unit. We're almost done. So just gonna clear out the rest of this stuff, kind of go through, just see what else I want to keep or get rid of. But we did find some cool stuff. But look, this jacket. It says Woodstock 74. Someone made a custom jacket with this. It looks old, like very, very old. I don't know. But there was one thing. Look at this. Harley Davidson leather jacket. That's old. Because I'm starting to organize this stuff now and pulling stuff out, I'm determining what I want to take with me. I found a couple different things, so check this out. All these National Lampoons, these are all old from the 80s in magazines. I could process these to list easier and get these all listed. Maybe I'll run some on Dibbit, I don't know yet, but these are cool. I found this container, a bunch of Wii stuff, so I'm gonna process all my Wii stuff right now. Wii stuff's super hot. And I found all these wrestling games. Wrestling games do really, really well with me. But yeah, we're gonna start here and go from there. I'm also finding hundreds and hundreds of remotes for systems. So this is great, like Dreamcast, Xbox 360 in here, PS3. This stuff is a gold mine, especially if you sell accessories. One of my favorite things to do during the fourth quarter is list as many accessories for video games as possible. Controllers, cords, power cords, TV hookups, stuff like that. Because when people get those consoles for the holidays, first thing they do right after the holidays is go to buy additional controllers, games, and stuff like that. So when everyone's sales start to slow down in like right after the holidays, right after Christmas, in January, I do really good selling all that additional accessories for video games. All right, guys, so I found this old bucket of Cinderella stuff. Or Cinderella, but it's filled like Disney and Rugrat toys. So I think we'll run that on demo this week. This is cool. Columbia fishing jacket or fishing vest. I think I'm gonna run that either today or this weekend. And this is an entire box of wrestling accessories. And I found this little wrestling handheld. The wrestling accessories do really well. I'm just gonna sell this in one giant lot. I think we're just gonna throw this one on eBay and see what type of offers we can get on it and just run the whole thing. And then over here, we found some games and everything else. So that's all gonna go back with us today to get listed. This is a pile of, we were able to reduce some trash. I can't tell you how many tops of totes I found that had no bottoms. Oh, this is cool. These are the Disney newsletters from 1996. There's like a whole stack of them there. So we're getting there, guys. Oh, no, the lights just went out. Ah, that's great. So the lights are on a timer here. Nothing's worse than being in the back of your unit and the lights go off. That means we've been here for an hour now. Probably take another like probably 30, 40 minutes until we finish. Let me go turn those lights back on and load some of the stuff in my truck. Ooh, let me walk inside here. So as I sit here and take a break from going through all these units and load up my truck, it got me thinking about, as a reseller, we always say knowledge is power, and which is 100% true. But also too, I think one of the biggest problems we have as resellers, we see the value in everything. So it's hard for us to sometimes get rid of items. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys run into this problem. And I realize this is a big portion of why I have so much stuff I currently have, is because I see value in everything and I try to maximize the dollar. And one thing I realized is you can't do that. And that's a hard thing for me to wrap my head around for the longest time, was just the fact that you feel like you're leaving money on the table. But sometimes the fast nickel is better than the slow dime. So I know it's a tough concept, hard to wrap your head around sometimes, but I'm starting to realize that as I go through this, because as a reseller, I've gotten so much better at sourcing and making contacts, and I can get merchandise at all times a day. And now I think what I'm gonna do is move to a faster scale where I'm just trying to move items as fast as possible, and then use that money to make bigger buys and other stuff. So I don't know, interesting concept. Let me know in the comments down below if you had that problem or if you're currently doing that as well. Guys, we are almost there. Oh, this feels so good. I can't tell you how good this feels. Starting to be reality, which is great. As I was walking back to the storage unit, I wanted to just, I just made that long little speech about that was what's best for me. If you are someone who rather have long tail items and build up your inventory and do that, there's nothing wrong with that either. That's a great thing about reselling. There's many ways to process items, many ways to run your business. I don't care if you have a bedroom you're working out of, garage, multiple storage units. If that business model works best for you, then more power to you. Just run it. A lot of people see these videos online for resellers and they just think that this is fun and easy to do. It's a lot of work and it's tough. And if you do it full time, it is not easy, guys. I don't recommend a lot of people go full time with this because it's tough, because you're always on the go and grind. You have to build up systems in place to build your business. And that's what I'm trying to do right now, take my business to the next level so that I can work smarter than harder. But we'll talk more about that later in the future. Let me clear some more of this out. There it is, guys. We are cleared out. It feels absolutely amazing right now. What a monkey off my back. Let me tell you, knowing I got rid of this unit, I'm gonna save, with the fee change on my other unit and getting rid of this one, it'll save us a little over $250 a month, which is awesome, absolutely awesome. That $250 could be reinvested into another project I'm working on. We have also saved a couple other things. Got rid of Worth Point because with Tier Peak now, I don't feel like I really need to use Worth Point as much as I used to. Tier Peak on eBay goes back 3 years, where Worth Point is for those one-off, and I have a couple of friends that have it just in case if I do need to use it. But for now, that's gonna save me about $26 a month. And there's a couple other things I'm cutting out. So we're gonna save between $300 and $400 a month right now on reducing our business expenses, which is huge because if you add up, let's just say you save $400 a month for the entire year, that's almost $5,000. And that $5,000 could be reinvested into other things that could really be beneficial, like having part-time help, hiring an editor, other things. Oh, that does remind me, guys, I am looking to hire an editor. That's part of the reason why I have 3 YouTube channels and it takes up a lot of time, and I would like to reduce my editing time to focus more on reselling and other parts of expanding my business. So if you know anyone who's a good editor for shorts, for long form content, please, my contact is in the description down below. PickingAndPunching@gmail.com. Send me a message. Send me over a couple of portfolio of kind of videos that you have done, because I am right now want to interview a couple editors to see what they charge and kind of how we can work together on that. But yeah, this is a huge step. So let me load up the rest of my truck here and we'll shut down the other unit. I gotta load that one back up too, but definitely a giant step in the right direction. Oh, and check this thing out. This thing is freaking awesome. Love finding 80s toys. I found some Blockbuster shirts as well. Like Blockbuster from 2000, brand new. All right, so here's some interesting stuff we found. This is an Atari monitor. You need this, I think you have to hook up the Atari computer to that for it to work, but it does power on. This is an old school TV. I gotta test that one out. There's a Tinatron Sony. If you ever see this right here, guys, this name right there, if you ever see that name right there, pick them up because they can bring a ton of money. Panasonic VCR, and then another small TV. I'm gonna take a couple of these home, test them out, and get them listed right away. It is 5:15 Monday morning, and we have a long day ahead of us. Literally, after I did my show last night, we had a good show last night, by the way. We ran for about an hour and 10 minutes. No, we sold off 3 totes yesterday and stuff, but look, I had to get up super early this morning because I have a long day. I have to pack up items, go to my storage unit, get out of that, and then go back to the house, pack up more items, have the No Bangers podcast today, and edit videos. It's gonna be a long day. I'm gonna work till like all night long, to be honest with you. But look at this. It's our Christmas show. That was our show on Friday night, Sunday night, and Sunday night. I have to package up all that. Whew. As I'm having my morning coffee today, I realize I don't know how I am on boxes. I may have to order boxes or run to Walmart, I usually order tons of boxes, but since I was focused on clearing up my storage unit, I didn't want to get anything extra that I had to like store or put away. And I think I forgot to get boxes. So I do have a bunch. So hopefully that will get me through most of this. And because it's clothing, I put in poly bags, but I'll jump into that. Oh, we did sell this on eBay. We sold this. Hey, this was 25 bucks. This thing's been up forever. Someone sent me an offer for 15. I just took it. So we got 15 bucks plus shipping. All right, we sold a couple cards. Let's pull these cards here to show you some stuff we did sell. Because of the World Cup yesterday, we did get a couple good soccer sales. We sold this, Messi and Steph Curry. It's a PSA 7. I don't know what the heck I missed when I graded this. I think we got 30 bucks plus shipping for that. I paid 25 bucks to get graded, so I'm breaking even. This I paid 90 bucks for, and we got 140 for this yesterday. So I was really happy with that. This, we ended up selling, we only had like 2 boxes left. We got $199 plus shipping. And because of soccer yesterday, we sold this card on Whatnot for $19.99 plus shipping. It has been a crazy couple weeks here, guys. We sold off that storage unit. I was burning the candle at both ends, and then I had to travel to Chicago for a week. Went to the National Sports Card Convention. Literally was there 8 hours a day at the convention. Then did some after party like meetups, trade nights. Crazy. I got a ton of footage trying to get that edited. Got back here, shipped out all my items. Then we went on a family vacation. Went to Disney, me, the wife, and the stepson there. Went down to we didn't go to Magic Kingdom. We went to Hollywood Studios and we went to Animal Kingdom. We had a great time. Went to Disney Springs. And then decided when I got back, I was tired from all the traveling, all the stuff. Took a week off from YouTube, and now we are back. So if you're wondering where I was the last like couple weeks, that's kind of what was going on. Trying to get all that stuff done before school started, because school has now started here in Florida. So I will be back on a more of a routine now with stuff with the kid. Yeah, it should be good. So I'm excited. I will tell you guys, we'll talk more about this next video, but I do realize that I need help, because I am at the point now where I'm actually gonna hurt my business more than help it if I keep going the way I'm gonna go. Appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, guys, make sure you guys keep flipping and punching.